अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न विराजितपदाम्बुजा वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चैतन्यशाश्वतशान्तः व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनाथकलातीतः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिसमारूढ तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। शोषणं भवसिन्धोश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरोपादोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्रीजगन्नाथः मद्गुरुः श्रीजगद्गुरुः मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनादिश्च गुरुः परमदैवतं गुरोपरतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देव हरि ओम। जय 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 मनमोहना, जय 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 मधुसूदना,
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 केशवा माधवा,
केशवा माधवा,
माधवा केशवा,
माधवा केशवा,
केशवा माधवा,
केशवा माधवा,
माधवा केशवा,
माधवा केशवा,
गोपाल गोपालना,
जय गोपाल गोपालिना,
राधा गोपाल गोपालना,
राधा गोपाल गोपालिना,
जय 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 मनमोहना, जय 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 मधुसूदना,
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 जय 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 मधुसूदना,
जय 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 मधुसूदना,
जय 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 मधुसूदना,
जय 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 मधुसूदना।
वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Okay. So here's a short little story which is about a king who had a very unruly son. You know, like how we are all kings and queens and we have unruly children, and usually it is 6 of them, 5 senses and the mind, unruly. So that king couldn't control that son, and that boy became very rude. You know what is rude? Well, if he'll see any bad fellow, if he'll see any plant on the way, he'll take a stick and beat the plant. If he'll see any animal, frog or bird or anything, he'll take stones and throw at them. If he'll see any human being, he'll be rude and tell them all bad things. And if he see any Swami wearing this type of clothes, well, he in more trouble. You Swamis, you do nothing and only go for Bhiksha. And so he'll insult all the Swamis and everything. So the king was thinking how to get this boy to behave properly. So then, one day he called and he asked him one question. Tell me something. The sun is hot sometimes? Yes, yes, many times, quite hot. The sun is very hot. So, if you get vexed with the sun, the hot blazing sun, all the time, only blazing down on all of us, why can it not be a little bit cooler? So you get vexed with the sun like this, and you fill your mouth with water. If you get vexed with the sun, you fill your mouth with water, and you blow it towards the sun. You blow the water towards the sun with your mouth. Then the sun will become cooler. Will the sun become cooler by that? You cool it down with some water. No, he said. Then what will happen to the water? It will come back in my own face. You think I'm so stupid? You tell your father, I'm not going to blow any water to the sun. So his father said, well, yes, in the same way, you have people in the world, you have a holy man, all sorts of things, and you only blurting out insults to everybody. Well, there's a law in the world which said that will come back to you only. One day, just like when you blow the water to the sun, it comes back in your face only. One day, all the things that you blurt out to people, it will come back in your own face. So that made the boy think. But it's an easy story, and he changed. We wish that all the stories could be like that and people would change. But it is said the king of Ujjain, he was the king of Ujjain. Don't know if it is true or not. But that boy listened to that story and he changed. Some people change by Sama, some change by Dana, some change by Danda, and some change by Bheda, and some change by Danda. What is the meaning? Some people, when you tell them very nicely, they change. That is civilized person. Civilized person, when you tell very nicely, he changes. Little bit uncivilized, he doesn't change when you tell nicely. You have to give him a little incentive, like a chocolate or something. Yeah, or some change. Yeah. And some people change when you threaten them only, you scare them. You scare the life out of them. That's the third time. And the last time, he changed only when you give him one whack. That is the most uncivilized, savage, primitive, rustic type. Only when you give a whack. That time also more than one whack, because one mightn't change. In that also there is grade. Give one whack, he changed. You have to give him 100 whack, then some will change. See? So grades in everything. So this boy changed by Sam. Father told something that made sense. What? You blow water to cool down the sun because you angry with the sun. That will not cool down the sun. The water will come in your face only. And so no matter what we tell this world, that is not going to do anything to this world. But it will come back to me. The world doesn't accept anything of ours. It goes out and comes right back to us. The world is very generous. The world is so generous, it's taking care of giving us everything. Why it will take our words? It will send back also, words and action. Everything comes back. Okay, so you have to be careful what we give. It comes right back. All right. You all gave something nice. Therefore, all your Bal Vihar teacher will come back to give it to you. Now go and reap the result of your karma. Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai
Rama Sita Krishna Radha Vithala Rakumai Jai Jai Vithala Rakumai
Vithala 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 Vithala
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 Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai. सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः Okay, so we sing chapter Canto 10 of the Bhagavatam. when we left it last time. Chapter 24. Chapter 24 we had. 23 we had finished. 24:11 reach? 24:11. Okay, so what is going on is a natural thing which happens in all societies. All societies are subject to their change, whether we like it or not. So there are two types of changes that take place, right? One is the society just goes on changing by the influence of things around. For example, you will see here also in Trinidad, we are very much influenced by American society, for instance, American and Canadian culture and all that sort of thing. So in the old days, when we were growing up, for instance, nobody in Trinidad knew what a pizza was. What is a pizza? Now, nobody knows life without pizza. But where it came from? In village Trinidad, there is no such thing as pizza in anybody's house. So where that came from? American culture only. Even in Italy, they don't know that type of pizza, you know. American culture. All the people my age and over there used to say, how you going there? Now all the young people, hi. All the people now is hi. When we say hi long time, it's for a bull. When you have a bull or a bison or something in a cart and you want that bull to go, they say hi, yeah. So that was hi. Now hi, everybody saying hi, hi. Now, well, that was not planned change. That is change because of influence from the environment, that type of change. That actually, there's one even before that. There's a natural change that takes place in all things. Influence or not. Like for example, we all get older. Then there is influence of culture and all that around, the second type of change. The last type of change called planned change. Like for example, in Europe and all, in many places, in America also, they have planned cities. So all the streets in the city, they are straight, like a grid. They plan them, right? So plan change, like they realized that after World War II, when so many cities were blown up in World War II, when they were rebuilding them, build them straight. You plan out the whole thing. So in human society, planned change is part of the whole thing, and those who can do it will evolve faster. Like for example, here now, what was there in this, what is happening here is all the people of Vraj, they were worshipping Indra. Indra was the supreme god, and they were making offerings to Indra. Now Bhagavan came and he looked at this. Bhagavan Shri Krishna came and looked at that, observed, well, no, this is not proper, you know. So here is a society that is worshipping in a particular way, and that type of worship has a limited understanding. Limited understanding where there is an Indra sitting there, somewhere in Swarga, and he revels in power and glory and offerings, and people give him things and they glorify him and they big him up. In Trinidad, you say big him up. They big him up and all, and he like that. Anybody who get big up, they are like that, isn't it? Therefore, they say big him up, big him up. So, The people now who is engaged in that type of worship, and see, this is how society does things. Those who are engaged in that type of worship, they will have a limited understanding, and that also limited, wrong, and sometimes detrimental also. Detrimental means what? See, if they are thinking that Indra is the supreme God, he's sitting there, and when we make offerings to him and propitiate him, then we will get this in return and that in return. But in that type of arrangement, what is detrimental is fear comes. Fear is not good for a human being, Avayam sattva samshuddhi. Jnana yoga vyavasthiti. Bhagavan says you have to become fearless. So fear comes. If I don't make that offering to Indra, something will happen. He will retaliate, So I live my life now based on fear. And in fact, that is exactly what so many religions have propounded. And exactly what people follow also. People are scared all the time, People may be doing all sorts of silly things, but they are scared, they don't want to stop. No, that is not the way for society to live. Bhagavan observed that thing. No. Now we have to plan some change. We have to plan some change with some higher understanding. Now, one problem is that when we plan any change, the resistance to that change is so severe. The amazing thing about that is people are living in ignorance, and that ignorance is causing fear. And so living in fear and doing what we do out of fear only. And if anybody tries to change that also, what? Resistance like anything, opposition. That is amazing. People like to waddle in ignorance. I don't know if waddle is a word. But they like to stay in that ignorance only. That is an amazing thing actually. Anything for the better, you tell a person to change. Anything for the worse, yes, you're ready. Any bad thing you tell, let her do. Why? What took you so long? Any good thing you tell, man, let me see about that next week. Like for example, you tell this fellow, Sunday morning you come and you knock by his door. Sunday morning, chalo, let's go satsang. Man. The same Sunday morning you come, knock by the door, chalo, let's go by the beach, you make a cook. Yeah. So late you come? Very. Any human being, this is nature, Any good thing. You have to try all kind of wooing and influence and this and bribing and dana, bheda, danda, then Sama will never work with that fellow. But any bad thing, once you tell him, he's ready. So, human beings living in ignorance, living in fear, living in all of such wrong practices, amazing. There's so many people who come to us, Swamiji, grandfather and great-grandfather and them is to do this type of puja and that type of puja and this for this Baba and D Baba and I don't know which Baba and C Baba and E Baba and everybody. That time we used to do D Baba, now it's E Baba, like email and all that. So now they're doing that type of, they're scared now, they want to know. This amazing world we live in, So they want to know. And even when you tell, no need, just start doing some other, they're scared now. Too many times I have seen. They used to do this type of puja, that type of puja, sacrificial kind of offerings and all. And people are scared to leave because they think, and let me tell you something, in their life, there is living hell, I tell you. Because they stop it. Then what happened? They go down the road and they get in an accident. And they connect that accident to this stopping this thing. So they're living hell, no or not. Or they hit their toe, they break their leg, and they connect that directly to the stopping of this puja, which has no connection, but they connect. Because you're living in fear. A man living in fear, he'll connect anything to anything. So, this is how human beings live. Now Krishna, seeing this exact same thing in Vraj, he told all of his gopis and gopas, including his own father Nanda Baba. Now, all of this samagri which you have now put together and about to offer to Indra, I tell you what, forget about this thing. Now Krishna is a little boy, and he is telling now to Nanda, his father, and all the people also. So Krishna was a born leader, from childhood. He lead in. So this is what we are seeing now. Forget about all of these offerings to Indra and all now. Well, where we'll offer? Now. What? Number 11 you said? Number 12. Vacho, number 12. Shri Shuka Uvacha Vacho Nishamyanandasya Tathanyesham Vrajaukasam Indraya Manyum Janayan Pitaram Praha Keshavaha. So Keshava, he told to all of these people of Vraj, including his father Pitaram Praha, he said to them. And why I said, Vedvyaji writes, Indraya Manyum Janayan, to anger or to provoke Indra now. To provoke Indra means to let Indra know that he is not the supreme being of the world, and to let Indra know that he is also subject to karma like everybody else. Indra is also another jiva like everybody else, and he is also subject to karma. And just like all of these people, last week the topic was karma only. He is subject to karma just like everybody else. There is only one being that stands outside the fold of karma. That is Bhagavan. Indra also, in the Shastras, he has suffered such terrible karma worse than everybody. If you've seen, unspeakable karma that we can't even dream of, that Indra has suffered. So then, he is suffering karma just like us. Then why should I worship a being who is suffering karma just like me? There is a Supreme Lord who stands outside the fold of karma. Karma doesn't touch him. And not only that, if one is standing outside the fold of karma, then one is capable of reversing karma also. The Lord can reverse karma. Indra cannot reverse anything. In Ramayana we sing, Bharat is going to meet Bhagavan Shri Ram in the forest. Indra goes to Brihaspati Guru Brihaspati, and tells you do something, let him turn back. Because if Bharat's love is so much, when he meets that Rama, he will convince that Rama to go back to Ayodhya. If we convince him to go back to Ayodhya, who will kill Ravan? So do something, told the Guru. The Guru himself told, look here, he is a bhakta of Bhagavan. You better desist and be quiet, because anybody who interferes with a bhakta of Bhagavan, that karma recoils on that person immediately. So Indra got scared and he said, okay, Guruji, leave it. He himself got scared because he is afraid of karma, that karma will come back on him. So then why to worship such a Indra, who himself has had so much of bad karma come back on him countless times? So, he says, now this, he explains also further about karma and all, how the world works. In the next verse itself, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Karmana Jayate Jantuhu Karmaneva Viliyate Sukham Dukkham Bhayam Kshemam Karmaneva padyate. This is a very nice verse, short, and very famous verse. But karmana jayate jantu. Jantu means a being, human being, any being. The karmana jayate. We are all born by karma. And that phrase is just far-reaching. Huh? And karmana eva praliyate. And we die by karma also. That means what? Oh, that means to say that wherever I have taken birth, and in whichever form, whichever place, whichever manner, that is all based on karma. Every single thing about my birth. I am not a white man, I am not a black man, I am not a yellow man, I am a brown man. I am born brown. Then I grow only to 5 feet 5. Grow only to 5 feet 5. Karma. All karma. Then everybody in my house has straight hair. I don't know how I have curly hair. Karma. So many lifetimes you're going to take in perm. Go on there, take a perm here, take a perm there. Then next life born with curly hair. Everybody in the house will have straight hair. And the amazing thing about this world is who have straight hair want curly hair. Who have curly hair they want? So those people who are born with curly hair, they go and straighten it. They press it. I don't know what it's called, press or something. Press. And those who have straight hair, they go and take a perm. And it's the funniest thing in the movies and all this, you see this woman come out with this curly thing in their hair. In the morning, somebody ring the doorbell and they're going to open. And you see this. So they want to curl up. See? All karma only we are born by. And every detail, every detail is all karma. Karmana jayate jantuhu. Is born by karma. In which place? How if you see the life of great people and all. Gandhi ji was born in some village somewhere that nobody knows also. Karma. And then how big he'll get, how small is the skinny fellow. Gandhi ji, 99 pounds. Itne duble patle. And whole life was still born like that. And some fellows born from birth. He's a chubby baby. And he's a chubby youth. Chubby adult. And Ant mein, when he's supposed to take him to Waterloo now, you still have to get 6 people. Instead of 4 people, you have to get 6 people to carry that now. Still chubby. So, karma, all these things, karmana jayate jantuhu. Karmana eva praliyate. And he dies by karma. So, when he will be born and when he will die, all set by karma. Sukham, dukkham, bhayam, kshemam, karmana eva abhipadyate. How much joy you'll have in this life? Sukham. Some people born in life, yes. Today only I saw on BBC. Somewhere in Africa again is heading for another mass hunger and millions will die. And by the time the world responds, millions already gone. What dukkha. And the other part of the world, every day, millions of tons of food being thrown out. Millions of tons of food being thrown out in the other part of the world. And the other part, starving, millions dying. Sukha and dukkha. So much food. Well, millions of tons of food here thrown out, but that food is also a source of dukkha because they eat millions of tons of junk food. And then the whole health system just can't bear this thing. And see where you don't have such a effective, efficient health system like in this country. That's happening now. The health system can't bear all the diseases. So you take all the food and all the lifestyle and all that of America, but we don't have the infrastructure to deal with the problems when they arise. So we eat pizza and burger and all the fried chicken and all the different things. And when all the things result from that, all canned foods and processed food, and eat like anything. And all the disease result from that, and all the health problems. And our health system is not so developed to deal with all that. So it's a one-sided taking. We take all the bad things and all the effective health system, we don't take. So then effective also, that from some standpoint we are saying. But anyway, see, all karma, sukha and dukkha. Sukha dukkha. Dukkham bhayam kshemam. Bhaya means fear, and kshema means security, like, or protection and all that. Whether a person will be protected every day. Every day we see in this world how people are taken advantage of. Big, terrible things happening. So, whether we will be protected or whether we will be harmed by people. Kshemam. All karma. And the karma law is so simple. What is that? So you sow, so shall you reap. So many verses we are seeing in Ramayana with that. But people just go on. So now Bhagavan is explaining this to the people of Vraj. Why? You see here. First thing. The law of karma says, as we sow, so we'll reap. So then, for that law to work, there has to be somebody who is a master of that law. He called as karma phala data. And Indra is certainly not karma phala data. Then why are you worshipping Indra? Karma phala data is Bhagavan himself. You see? So, Indra is not the karma phala data. He is not the one who put the law in place. He is not the one who upholds the law. He is not the one who gives the desert as done by karma. Nothing. So then why don't I worship the one who is put the law in place, who is upholding the law? That will help me to follow the law better. I am worshipping Indra. He says, no, Indra is not that one who makes the law work. Now we jump a little bit to number 24. Therefore he told, he is now advising. After all of this, he tells about karma and all that kind of thing. He advises what should be done. Nanapuro janapada nagrama nagrihāvayam nityam vanaukasastata vanashayla nivasinaha. Now see, he says, na puraha janapada na grama na griha vayam. Means to say we, Krishna is talking about his clan now, Nanda Baba and all his people there. We don't have city, we don't have any village, we don't have anything, all we have is some cows. And we move from place to place. When this all grass finish here, we go there. Because the cow has nothing to eat here, we go there. So they kept moving from place to place there, right? We don't own anything, right? Nityam vanaukasastata vanashayala nivasinaha. We live in forest and mountains. Vana and Shaila. We live in those places. And the mountain gives us protection, the forest gives us protection, gives us food for our cows, this, that. So that is how we live. So then, the better thing then, let us worship the mountain and the forest and the river which gives us water. What does Indra give us? Better we worship that only. So then his advice, and Krishna's advice now. Tasmad gavam brahmananam adreshcharabhyatam makhaha ya indra yaga sambharaha Terayam sadhyatam makhaha. I'll tell you what he says. See, all these ingredients, sambharaha, all these ingredients which we have already gathered now to go and offer to Indraya. Indra Yaga. For this Indra Yaga, to go and offer to Indra in this yajna. Instead of offering all of this to Indra now, sadhyatam makhaha, instead of tasmat gavam brahmananam adreshcharabhyatam makhaha. How about we just do yajna for the cows because the cows give us milk, do yajna for the brahmana, the wise ones, because they'll give us knowledge, and do yajna for the mountain. The mountain gives us protection. That's better. There is something deeper, something sociological which is going on here also. What happens to society? Bhagavan talks about the progressive decadence of society. Progressive decadence might be two contradictory words. Or decadence of society. Means to say, after a long period of time, society wanes and wanes and wanes and bad things come, right? So usually what happens in such societies is, there is a big, what we call those who are powerful, they consolidate their power. Or those who have some little edge, some advantage. Because of fear of losing their edge and advantage, they try more and more to consolidate their power. So those who are in power become more powerful, and or those who are rich become more rich, and those who are poor become more poor. Wealth and power, both are same only, right? So that grows because they become scared of losing it. Become what do you call that? People become quickly insecure, and so they do things to make sure that they don't lose their power or their wealth. This is a natural thing about insecurity and all, right? Fear and insecurity is the same thing. So because of that, they become more and more powerful. So they develop a hegemony on society and all. Some natural, they place themselves in some natural position of power, and they put structures and political systems and sociological, strictures and so many things in place to make sure that doesn't change. This is how society does after a long period of, and it takes a long time, and when all of these things are put in place, and now there's a structure, now you can't challenge the structure, It's a very difficult thing for you to challenge that. But actually that is what Krishna is doing now. He's challenging a whole system. This whole system had come in place, and it's all based on fear only and insecurities and so many things. Now imagine a society and here Nanda Baba had told before, for countless years we have been worshipping Indra and doing this. So that is one rationale people have. No, we will not change. We've been doing it like that for countless years. So then what? See, our Puja Gurudev was like Krishna. Gurudev was like Krishna only. So many things he changed. Otherwise you still be doing things that you don't know why you do. Only my ancestors were doing, so I am doing that with no rationale. So he tells, look, okay, you've been worshipping Krishna, giving all this samagri, collecting such things over the years and giving only to Indra. You bring this thing a little bit closer to home. But this mountain is giving us protection. There is wise ones who study the Vedas, they are giving us knowledge. These cows are giving us milk. Let us worship them instead now. No, that thing is directly provoking to Indra, Because those who have the hegemony, they will be provoked, and then they will do everything to make sure that you don't succeed in any such change. So now, he told, now you see number 26 right there. Pachyantam vividha pakaha supanta payasadayah samyava pupa shashkulyah sarvadohascha grihyatam. Let all this variety of pachyantam, vividha pakaha means all the things that you have cooked, all the nice supantaha, payasadayaha, all the payasam and all nice sweet things and all soup. Soup is there also. All the nice lentil soup is in the translation says lentil soup. That's not there, the soup only is there. But anyway, all these offering, samyava pupa shushkulyaha sarvadohasya grihyatam. Let all the milk offerings and everything be collected now, and get all the brahmanas, get all the worshipable people, and this mountain is already there, and cows are already there. Now we'll offer all of these things which we have collected. We'll offer all of it now to them. These three selected. Because they sustain different aspects of life. See, the brahmanas give knowledge. Without knowledge, no society, no human being will move up, And then the cows give food. Without food, nothing. And then we need some security and protection also. Mountain gives so many things to get from the mountain. And the mountain has trees also, so the forests are there. So, different aspects of life required. So, let us worship. Get all of the samagri. Collect all the nice things now. Ghee and dahi and butter and makhan and sugar and honey and whatever we have collected. Get them. Now we'll offer to all of them. And call all the brahmanas and all and we'll give them. So like that. Now they did. They followed. Imagine this whole village now following little Krishna. He's saying. That means how much faith they had developed in him. How? Because of his, see, there's a very simple thing in life. They had all developed faith in Krishna by what? By Krishna's actions. How many times he had saved the village? How many times he had killed so many? We saw that. That is how people develop faith. A simple thing. Not by words. Nobody develops faith by words. It's only by actions. If every day somebody is telling you, I am a good man, I am a good man, I am a good man, he's saying to you, I am a good man. Well, you will develop faith like that or what? You have to see him do something good, isn't it? You have to see that person do something good, then only you develop faith. Not by somebody telling, I am a good man, I am a good man. Okay, let me see what you do. Then I'll know. So Krishna had done so many things. And other times he's not talking, he's done only. Other time playing flute. And stealing makhan. Childhood pranks, that everybody loved also. Let me tell you something, these gopis loved so much that he just steal at makhan. They used to put it where he could reach also. Otherwise what? A society doesn't have enough sense to protect makhan from a little boy? They used to put where he could reach also. So, they were listening to this Krishna because of his action. They had developed faith in him because of all his actions, not words. We develop faith by actions only. So now he himself tells, let us worship this mountain and brahmanas and all that. And now see number 35. When they were worshipping now this mountain, what jadoo, what magic he did? See. Krishnastvanyatam rupam gopa vishrambhana gataha shailosmiti bhruvan bhuri Balimadat Brihad Vayuhu Brihat Vapuhu. Well, Brihat Vapuhu, Krishna now took the form of that whole mountain. He took the form of the mountain itself. And Adadat means he ate what? Balim, all the offerings, all the ghee and makhan and everything that they were offering there. Honey and dahi and sugar and all whatever, all things. He ate everything himself. Telling them, Shailaha Asmiti. Telling, I am myself this mountain. And taking the form of the mountain. That huge form. Which mountain is not this? Govardhan Parvat. He took that form of that mountain. Therefore, even today, that Govardhan Parvat is worship, People go to do parikrama. I mean, they walk around. You should see the type of devotion when you go there. There are people who do Dandavat Pranam around that mountain. They take a stone in their hand like that, right? And they go down flat. And they put the stone there. Then get up. Put their toes where the stone is. Pick up the stone again and then do another Dandavat Pranam. Flat. They go down and put the stone there again now. So they do that till they go around that. I remember walking, then it took about 5 hours to walk around. And he doing Dandavat Pranam. How long it will take? That too in freezing weather also it was. And when they finished, they have bruises everywhere because each time you go down on the ground and how much devotion. Because that Bhagavan himself took the form of that mountain, Govardhan Parvat. Today, millions of people, not like here, millions of people. When we tell about Tirath in Trinidad, a handful of people come out for Tirath because the rest of them gone Pizza Hut. They go there and sit down and have nice Tirath and all such a strong thing, a powerful thing that we have in this tradition. And like that, this is only one where millions of people go, and there are so many Tirtha in India, pilgrimages. So this has become, because Bhagavan himself had taken the form of that mountain, and then he ate down all that, all nice offerings. And Ved Vyasji puts a nice word in there. He says, Gopa Vishrambhana Gataha. Means to generate faith in the minds of all the gopis, gopas, and that all villagers. How? Look here. If you're telling to change a whole tradition, we used to offer to Indra, and now we'll offer to this mountain. And then when you offer it now to the mountain, then you see everything still there. This is baffling to any logical thinking. I remember as a child, they used to make offerings to the Pitris and make to this one and make to that one. And when you can't understand, next day when I go back, I see the food still there, They used to make offerings and all. Then when next morning I get up, I said, why are you offering this food? When I used to ask my mother, this is for your grandfather and grandmother and everything. So next day when I go back and I see the food still there, I think grandfather might be starving because this food is still here. And he didn't eat anything. So when you don't really understand or know, then you don't develop faith. But I don't have any faith in that ritual then, that offering. What faith? The food is still there. What grandfather must be dying from, you're already dead, he must be dead a second time. Because you can't see how that is working. So you don't develop faith. But here now, in order to instill faith in all the people of Vraja, Bhagavan took form there and he actually ate all that food. Ate everything. So then all the people of Vraja also, wow. Now we see at least the food have some benefit, some efficacy, some result. Somebody ate at least. And here Lord Krishna himself ate. So that they develop faith. Oh. Now, after that, then what happened? This is, now we'll jump to the next chapter 25. Or the last verse of that one. It says, Ityagnigo dvija makham. That's number 38. Ityadrigo. Ityadrigo dvijamakham Vasudeva pranoditaha Yatha vidhayate gopaha Sah Krishna vrajam yayuhu. So after making this offering, they return to Vraj. Now, which offering says here? By Krishna's persuasion and all. Vasudeva pranoditaha means by Krishna's persuasion and words and saying, they ityagrigo dvija makham. They made the offerings to iti adri. Adri means mountain. Go means cow, and dvija means the wise, holy man. To them, makham, these offerings were made. And after making, they all returned to Vraj. Now see, it jumps over to the next chapter. Shri Shuka Uvacha Indrastadatmana Pujam Vijnaya Vihitam Nripa Vijnaya Vihatam Nripa Gopebhya Krishna Natebhya Nandadibhyash Chukopasaha. Well, Indra now became furious. Chukopa saha. Chukopa means got. Chukopa is what? Desiderative form or something. Reduplicative form of kup. Kup you have studied, no? To get angry. He got, this Indra got angry. Indraha tada chukopa atmanaha pujam vijnaya vihatam nripa. O Nripa, O king, Sri Shuka is telling to Parikshit Maharaj, O king, Indra now seeing that they made the offering to this mountain and to brahmanas and to cows and all, he got Gopebhya Krishna Natebhya. They have taken Krishna as their Lord now. Or Krishna Natebhya means also instructed by Krishna. He means their master, their Lord. And he instructed them. And now they followed. And now they made the offerings to all of this. So that made it. Now see, this is exact same reason just now. Indra by his action has also proven what the Lord was just telling. Now if he gets jealous and he gets angry like that, you see, then why you all are worshipping him in the first place? What type of Lord is that who gets wrathful and jealous and strike you on the head with thunderbolt and this and that also? And there are many shastras in the world that have things like that. They depict Bhagavan like that. He gets angry and jealous and this and that, and he strike you on the head and damn you to hell forever and all kind of thing. I certainly don't want to worship any God like that, who will damn you to hell forever because he gets vexed with you. Oh, what kind of thing is this? That is not Lord. That is some Rakshas. So, by Indra's action, he proves immediately, in no time, what Bhagavan was telling. Ganam, now what he did, his reaction, his response. Ganam samvartakam nama Meghanam Chantakarinam Indra Prachodayat Kruddhaha Vakyam Chahe Shamanyuta Vakyam Cha Aha Isha Mani Uta. All those words are in the last phrase. So many sandhis at the end. In one short word. Cha Aha Isha Mani Uta. Like that. He got angry and considering, see how Indra now. He said, Isha Mani Uta, considering himself to be God. You see what happens? There's one more thing. What is the phrase in English? It says, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts? Absolutely. So, what happens is, all such wonderful, those people who want to study sociology and also study social psychology. Here, what happens is when somebody is used to power for a long time, they become convinced that they are actually superior. He is just surviving by a hegemony on power. That doesn't mean to say that he is in any way superior. But because he has enjoyed that hegemony for a long time, he becomes convinced that he is actually superior. So not only that, Indra not only considers himself to be superior, he considers himself to be Ishvara. Ishamani. Thinks I am Ishvara now. And because he thinks I am Ishvara, he'll get angry with Bhagavan also now. Krishna considering himself to be some god or something, he's a mere mortal. Himself will tell. He's a mere mortal. And what he does? Because he has some power, Ganam Samvartakam Nama Meghanam Chantakarinam, which we just chanted. He says, he summoned some Megha. Megha means clouds. Which cloud? Not any clouds. Antakarinam Savartakam Nama. Some clouds called Samvartakam. Samvartakam is Nama clouds, some clouds by that name that are responsible for bringing about the, what is that? Pralay. Pralay means dissolution of the world. You know, sometimes the world ends by fire and sometimes ends by water and all. So those clouds that send down those rain that brings about the pralay. That cloud he summoned. Just like we had last week in Trinidad, you know. Samvartakam, you see the name? Samvartakam Nama Meghanam. Cloud by that name. So we had last week or 2 weeks ago for Diwali, we had the children of Samvartakam, you know. Yeah, they're practicing like to take over from their father. Gana means group, Ganam. And then Prachodayat. Prachodayat means he sent forth, Kruddha, being angry. He sent forth this crowd. Who? Indraha. Kruddha. Indraha. And then he said, now this will be number 3. Aho Shri Madamahatmyam Gopanam Kananaukasam Krishnam Madhyamupashritya Ye Chakrur Devahelanam. Aho Shri Mad Mahatmyam Gopanam Kananaukasam means to say, look at this. Oh, look at these fellows now. Krishna himself, Indra himself is telling now. Oh, look at these people. Who? These people of Vraj. With a little bit of wealth, Shri, and Mada, arrogance now. Some wealth they have become, Shri Mada Mahatmyam. Mada Mahatmyam. They have become terribly arrogant with a little bit of wealth, like that. People of Vraj. Gopanam, these Gopas. Kanan Okasam, who live in the forest. Krishnam Martyam Upashitya. And this is the part that, this is, you see the challenge of power. Challenge of power, there is what? Indra has power. And his power is challenged by Krishna. And therefore, he takes the opportunity to give a blow to Krishna. But he is ordinary Krishna, Martyam. Martya Krishna means the ordinary. These all things we see exactly what goes on in society every day, The one who is in power and somebody coming up, he considers that person to be nothing. Yes, for that one who is coming up. But goodness and dharma and all such things will eventually in the end win out. One doesn't have to worry about any such thing. If one is really adhering to goodness or the dharma and all, doesn't have to worry anything about which power, this power. See Gandhiji. Once you hold on to the truth, Satyam, Satyagraha, holding on to truth, he doesn't have to worry about the might of the British Empire in which the sun never set. Such a vast, mighty empire. One doesn't have to worry about that. See? One just has to hold on to the truth. So, the people of Vraj holding on to Lord Krishna, they don't have to worry about Indra and all his might and all. Whatever might, that will come crumbling down. Where truth is there, where goodness is there, dharma is there. And the world has shown so many examples of this over and over and over again. Where truth and goodness is there, appetite must come down also. No matter how much you consolidate your power, if it is built on fear, injustice, some hegemony created by insecurity, this, that, whatever, all things, all edifices like that, they come crumbling down. So now that's going to happen. And that blow which Indra got then, that has not stopped till now. Because now nobody worships Indra, everybody worships Bhagwan, isn't it? Look how long ago. Millions of years it will be. This happened in Dwapar Yuga, Krishna's avatar, we are in Kali Yuga. Let's say thousands and thousands of years. The blow Indra got. But see, he, in his insecurity and all, Krishna Martyam Upashritya, they have taken refuge in Krishna, who is a mere mortal, Martya like all of us. Yatha dridhai karmamaihi kratubhir nama no nibhaihi vidyaman vikshikim hitva titirshayanti bhavarnavam titirshayanti bhavarnavam. This is one more thing. See what is happening here. The power of Indra is being challenged, right? And this is also a very natural response of human beings. His power is being challenged, but at the same time, he takes time to give some philosophy. He finds some philosophical justification also for his actions and all that kind of thing. He says, look at these people of Vraj. They are worshipping this Krishna, who is a mere mortal. They are following Krishna, who is a mere mortal. That is like people trying to cross over this ocean of samsara by only doing rituals and by relinquishing knowledge. What is this thing? But actually, that is true. People cannot cross over the ocean of samsara by relinquishing knowledge and by taking up only ritual. So he is giving some sort of what you call gyan like a gyani, right? Krishna, Indra is talking gyan like gyani only, but at the same time, he is not taking the gyan to his own. The people are doing rituals all the time only to him. And he's not giving anybody any knowledge. He's talking philosophy. That's like Arjuna. The exact thing like Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. He's talking high philosophy for Bhagavan, but Bhagavan said, you're acting like a fool. Talking high philosophy, but acting like a fool. Exact same thing. Now, he already summoned these clouds. But he'll have to hold those clouds for a little bit. Till next week. This is the cloud that bring deluge. What do you call it? Deluge? That bring the end of the world. The world will be spared till next week. Okay, so there are a number of things going on.